Hey guys, Marie here again. I'm doing my next video blog for you guys. So today, Saturday, it was packed. We had a lot of things that we were doing today. Had a lot of dogs coming in that needed to be groomed, bathed, all that fun stuff. As soon as I came in at 8 o'clock this morning, I was ready to go. Had to get my smock on. Well, not this smock, but a different one. So I had to get that on, get my clothes on to get ready to start bathing these beautiful dogs that got to come in today. We got some pretty cool looking ones. One of the ones was a little bit timid. It's always so important, guys, which is one thing that I am learning. It's so important to pay attention to the signs of the dog that you are bathing or grooming. And I say that because today, you know, he wasn't deemed an aggressive dog, I don't believe. So he was in the bathtub and I was washing him, getting him ready. It was time for him to be towel dried, and he didn't seem to like that very well. When I was going underneath his chin to dry him off, he kind of nipped at me. Now, it wasn't with teeth or anything like that, but I could tell and I noticed that he wasn't happy and he didn't like that. So that was stopped altogether. I didn't continue to dry him underneath the chin for that reason, his safety and my safety as well. Tried to blow dry him, and he just was not having that. So instead of continue to make the dog stressed out by continuing to blow dry him, I immediately stopped that, let Dee Dee know, and then we continued from there with a different kind of routine, one that would better fit him. Also, the reason why I'm wearing a different smock, I had my blue smock on today, but I had to change that. The reason I had to change that was because I got pooped on. So it's so important, guys. Take your dogs out to the restroom when you get to the establishment that you're going to, whether it's an inside establishment, whether it has to do with your dog or not. It's always very respectful, just to do that. I don't mind picking up a dog's poop, but is that something I would like to be doing? Absolutely not. I mean, and it's can stink up the whole store and just everything like that. That dog was in here literally for maybe less than an hour, maybe an hour max. So there's, they should have went potty first. I was walking her out and she started hunching her back like she was getting ready to poop. So I pick her up to try and keep her from going all over Dee Dee's floor. Take her outside, and lo and behold, as I was walking her outside, she was pooping on me. Had no idea. So, let her go do her business. She did her business right around the side of the store, which is where we would like for them to go. So she went ahead and finished her business out there as well. Went ahead and got her loaded up in the car. Was walking inside and she could just, smell poop. So I looked down all over me, all over my smock, all over my pants. Came inside, told David, told Dee Dee. She put me on the live. Had to show all you guys all the mess that I had all over my clothes. So that was probably, I would say that would probably be the negative to my day. That I got pooped on, but not a big deal. It's just poop, it can wash off. Positive was being able to watch Dee Dee work and kind of like fix things, because we did have some, and I'm still training as well. We did have some other people that came in and trained today too. So it was just pretty cool to see her training, a groomer, or seeing how a groomer works, or giving her advice, maybe some tips. It was really cool to see that. Or, if something happened, she was able to show them, this is why we do it this way. This is why you don't use this guard or this blade. This is why we shave down or shave up or reverse. Just a different kind of techniques that she does to make that coat and that hair, seamless. No lines, no choppiness, stuff like that. The teachers, the parents, they would like for it to be smooth, nice and put together, not choppy and all crazy looking. So it was pretty cool to see how she fixed things and stuff like that. I'm exhausted. My arm is another thing. Burning half the So yesterday, another cool thing about working here, guys, is I've never had this before. So I was going into, my fiance was treating me to dinner last night at El Tejas. And we haven't had it yet, and we've heard a lot of feedback on it. Not so well feedback. So we kind of wanted to decide for ourselves. So we went ahead and tried it out last night. Before I went out to, before we were walking in, I get this phone call. I look down at my phone and it's Dee Dee. And I'm like, what's going on? So I went ahead and answered it, obviously, and I was like, hey, Dee Dee, and she was like, hey, what are you doing, you know, and I told her, you know, getting out of my car, fixing to walk into the restaurant, and she was like, what restaurant, you know, and she was involved, wanted to be involved, wanted to know what I was doing on my time off, which, you know, I have no problem with. I thought it was pretty cool, but the funny thing is that, you know, I want to do right by her, do good for her, you know, just show her that, you know, I'm eager to learn and, you know, just want to bust my butt for her. So she calls me and we're talking, and then she goes, well, I don't know how to tell you this, but, like, there's a big problem. And I'm like, what? A big problem? What do you mean? At the store? And she's like, yeah, there is a big problem. Like, I don't know what went on with you or what happened before you left, but you left this huge mess, Maria, this huge mess. And if any of y'all guys can kind of know Dee Dee's personality, she likes things clean. She likes, you know, certain ways, which she's allowed to. This is her business. She's allowed to be like that 100%. So she proceeds to say, you know, there's a huge mess, you left it here and you just left, I can't believe it, you know, blah, 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 stuff, you know, so I'm freaking out inside as she's telling me this. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my job. Oh, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I let her down. All for her to turn around, and as soon as I was like, oh my gosh, Dee Dee, she starts busting out laughing, guys. Busting out laughing, and I'm like, wait, what? I'm confused. She wanted to tell, you know, and then she went in to tell me, you did a great day today, you know, I was leaving the job, turning off the lights, and I just, you know, saw everything that you did yesterday, the organization and stuff like that. And she was like, you did an amazing job, Maria, you did fantastic, you know, it looked so good, so nice, so neat, so tidy, so organized. Guys, I'm not used to having that, okay? I just want to be completely honest with you. I'm not used to getting that kind of feedback. I'm used to being belittled, vice versa, you know, things like that. So, you know, when somebody is constantly giving you praise and telling you that you're doing a great job, you know, it's like, it's mind-blowing, you know, because I feel like I'm being spoiled here, and it's like, I've never felt that in a working establishment before. So it's just, guys, it's really mind-blowing that that's how she is, and I'm just like, I don't even know how to act. You know, you know, it's awesome to know that she's watching me and she's taking into account the things that I'm doing for her, you know, and the feedback that she gives me. So I went from the phone call with her to thinking I'm losing my job to her telling me I'm doing a great job. So she is so funny, and, you know, I was just like, I can't believe it. And the whole night, you know, I couldn't even concentrate on my dinner because I was just laughing so hard because of, you know, the conversation that we had over the phone. So I just, you know, thought it, you know, you're so used to a certain way that when you go to something else and you're being appreciated and being treated appropriately, it's a breath of fresh air. You know, I can't believe it. You know, I'm so thankful to her and so grateful to her because she's showing me what it's like to be a good manager, to be a good boss, you know, how things are supposed to be done. You know, I want to bust my butt more for her because the time that she takes from me and to give me the praise that, you know, I deserve or that she sees happening, whatever the case may be. You know, I find it heartwarming. You know, because I haven't experienced that a lot and in the job industry, so I'm very grateful to her for that, and I think that that's something, you know, amazing, and I'm so excited that you guys are watching my video and giving me the feedback. It's amazing. I thank y'all so very much for just being patient with me, you know, giving me tips and giving me feedback. The smoking, guys, I'm definitely trying to quit. I feel like that's like one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. So I'm definitely trying to quit that. and hopefully I can. Hopefully I'm strong enough to kick it. I feel like I am, but I've heard a lot of mixed reviews and everything about people smoking and how hard it is to quit, or how easy it is to quit, or the side effects from taking, you know, gum, that, you know, nicotine gum or what have you. So I'm definitely trying this on my own. I feel like willpower has a great, you know, has a lot to do with that. But I just wanted to get back on here and do my video blog again and let y'all guys know how my day went. And I want to thank you guys for watching me, for seeing how I progress as I go through this experience, and thanks for being along with me. Also, you guys know, check us out on My Favorite Groomer. Check out David and Dee Dee's Me and You gaming site. It's pretty funny. You know, I watched she showed me one of her videos of you and me gaming the other day, and she was just laughing and hollering and hooting and playing games, you know, and it's so nice to see that. So again, guys, if you have any questions or you need any feedback on anything, give me some feedback. I welcome it. Keep it coming. Let me know what y'all think. If you have any tips or advice for me, I'm all ears. I'm a sponge. I'll soak it all up. So just let me know. Other than that, y'all guys have a great rest of your day or night, depending on when you're watching this. And I hope you keep staying on with this journey with us. So I'm going to go home and wash my poopy clothes. And, you know, hopefully y'all will see me again. Y'all have a good one. Thanks, guys.